Так. Так, другие настройки. Не во весь, а обычный. Окей. Там пошел стрим, не пошел. Я не знаю, звук игры есть. Чатик надо как-то мне уменьшить сейчас будет.
Nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by Next Generation Special Forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike. Stop them if they do.
Подожди, сейчас.
What's the insertion method? We'll approach the disposal facility by sub. And then we'll launch a one-man SDV.
Блять, а что
After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim.
Окей, ладно, я понял. Сейчас выйдем. Так, выйти из игры. Сейчас, секунду, я переделаю все. Потому что это, мне кажется, из-за... Сейчас. Так. Алло. Слышно, не слышно? Так, давай посмотрим, запустить попробуем. Ну, себя я слышу в этом самом. Так, вот, ребят, сейчас должно быть норм. Походу норм, да? Хидео Коджима Гейм. Огонь вообще. По-моему, нормально, да? Но если что, говорите. Погромче.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on
Нормально
Shadow
опишите.
Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the president of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same codename as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
Так, посмотрели ролик замечательный. Ребят, как звук игры, как меня слышно? Громко, не громко? Кто кого перебивает, напишите. Так, начать. Обычный. Чтобы уж сразу все настроить и не заморачиваться больше.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Здорово, ребят.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Напишите, как слышно игру и меня. Еще раз повторяю. С просьбой к вам обращаюсь. Так, и вот мне кажется, чат надо куда-то запердолить, я не знаю. Чтобы он не мешал. Вот сюда вот его, что ли. Жалко, нельзя подвинуть картиночку. Хотя нет, слушайте. Сейчас. Может, вот так вот сделать как-то. И сюда, и здесь чат раздвинуть. Как-то вот так вот. Да? Да подожди звонить. Как вам вот такой вариант? Лучше? Нормально, да? Так. Так. Я тоже думаю, что нормик, в принципе. Да что ты, стой. Все. Так. Погнали. И поярче, может, картиночку сделать. Или не надо. Короче, вот так поярче сделаем. Надо? Так лучше? Блять, тогда чат. Это. Подожди. Нет. Так, а тут нельзя, наверное, яркость-то настроить. Твою мать. Да. Кто там звонит?
Snake, you have to crawl to get through there. First, crouch down by pressing the crawl button, and then use the directional button to crawl in the direction you want.
Be careful, though. Crawling is slow and you can't attack when you're doing it either.
You can stand up by pressing the crawl button again.
Да, ломка четвертой стены, так называемая. Ладно, так вот оставлю, короче. Как сейчас вот нормально, нет? Ну, более-менее видно. Так, стоп, там паёк лежит, надо паёк забрать обязательно. О, уже братва приехала, блин. Надо было раньше. Щитик надо сократить тогда. Все равно темно, да ладно. Все равно темно. Давай еще прибавлю. Черт. Но это темнит этот самый эксплит, и я здесь ничего поделать особо. Так лучше? Блять, что ты, подожди, я сейчас сам смотрю еще. Что за нахуй, почему так темно? Ну вот сейчас вот более-менее видно. Ничего. Да, норм. Заебись. Так, стоп, надо паёк забрать. У меня тоже на экране игра, кстати, темная. Забираем. Паёк. Стоп. Главное, на воду не наступать еще. Блять. Господин. Да нет там никого, иди. Вали отсюда. Паскуда. Упс, тихо, тихо, тихо. Все нормально. Давай, давай, топай вперед, топай. Давайте расходитесь, блядь. Нормально, все равно нормально. Пойдет. Поехали. Так. Как будто белесый стал этот. Я яркость прибавил, как будто белесый стал. Хер его знает. Лишь бы вам видно было. Так. Так называемое вступление было сейчас. Уже сама игра пойдет. На самом деле графен вот на 98-й год это вообще даже лучше не было нигде. То есть здесь графен вообще топовый. Все в полном 3D, даже ролики в 3D.
It's Snake.
Слушаем,
I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed. There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you two yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself.
Все-таки как меня слышно, блядь, потому что я не знаю.
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious.
Нормально.
Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Так, значит...
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
Была, и больше была.
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
Через верх я явно не полезу. Я пойду по низу, скорее всего, сразу попаду внутрь. Сейчас надо будет забрать некоторые вещи здесь, которые, собственно, возможно. Так, все, поехали, да? Главное не спалиться. Запомните сейчас вот этот момент. Очень такой.
Surveillance camera?
Кто в четвертую часть будет играть, те в курсе. Так. Берем гранату, значит. Закидываем. Это глушить камеры, все электроприборы и так далее. Можно смело заходить, забирать. Светошумовуха здесь лежит. Далее. Сейчас. Вот, нормализовалось все. Соком. Пистолет. Использовать я его пока не смогу по причине того, что шумит. Очень. Так, а под низом, я не помню, есть что-то? Нет. Ничего нет. Этого дяденьку как-то надо. Оползти. Вообще его по-хорошему. По-хорошему. CQC надо его обработать. Думаю, меня заметит, если я здесь поползу. Что мне скажут сейчас советчики?
That base must have some kind of ventilation system to recirculate the air. There should be air ducts around there somewhere.
Капитан, очевидность.
They
Знаю я,
must
что
need a
здесь.
lot of power to run the base. There's probably a diesel generator somewhere. And since generating electricity requires oxygen, there must be exhaust openings for that too. You're not gonna believe this, but they shot down the F-16s we were using as a diversion with a Hind D. Then we got a message from Liquid. He said if we try something like that again,
Кстати,
he'll
надо
launch the nuke.
почаще звонить по
Snake,
кодеку.
hurry up and get in there. That Hind will be coming back soon.
Вот. И там разные постоянно штуки рассказывают. Тут на самом деле тексты прописаны. Офигеть, тут такие мелочи проработаны, блин. Все, заползаем внутрь. И все. И больше нас тут не колышет. Так, все, мы в вентиляции. На самом деле, не только вам ничего не видно, мне тоже ни хера не видно. Куда ползти, черт его. Темно как... Черт его знает где. Там у нас мышки. А здесь у нас... Посмотрим чего. По идее, где-то паёк должен быть. Это не один. Там он второй, по-моему, лежит. Извините, я не могу сейчас ярче сделать, потому что это в игре так. Поэтому придется. На самом деле был ремейк игры на GameCube. The Twin Snakes называется. Да, паёк. Забираем. Так вот, там вся игра переделана на современный уровень. То есть не то, что на современный, там движок второй части. То есть, ну, если играли, в принципе, знаете, даже чуть получше, по-моему, как мне кажется. Эффектов побольше. И, ну, он не переведен на русский язык. Как бы. И вообще каноничнее играть, конечно, в первую, которая выходила, самая первая. А так как-нибудь потом можно будет и ее пройти, потому что у меня есть VE, который поддерживает аппарат на GameCube, и как-нибудь поиграть. Вот. Что там? Казухира Миллер нам звонит.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller. It's been a long time.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit being a drill instructor, so I moved out here for some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement, just like you. Once in a while, I still help train the Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80. Those mice are Alaskan field mice. Don't worry, they can't hurt you. Wild field mice don't have a thick layer of fat, but they can still survive the bitter winters here without hibernating. They dig tunnels under the snow. That's where they stay warm.
Survival specialists, huh? I should learn from them.
But there's a dark side too. Sometimes the males will kill and eat offspring that's not their own.
To ensure the survival of their own genes, right?
Yeah, pretty brilliant program, huh? If there are mice, that means there must be an exit somewhere. Follow the mice.
Да, вот такие вот тут вещи. На самом деле сюжет в этой игре покруче, чем в любом Last of Us, и вы потом, кто не играл, в принципе, не знаком, увидите. Тут вообще просто. Кто на стриме присутствует сейчас в данный момент? Что-то не особо смотрит, я смотрю. Ага, вот он ходит тут, товарищ. Мыши меня палят. Так, вот и танковый ангар, да? Я... Нам на самом деле надо попасть наверх. Ты, да? Наверх. И там по вентиляции пойти в камеры, где держат этого шефа Дарпа. Опс, тихо. Спалит меня. Что еще?
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Знаю, где он. Знаю, прекрасно. Так, на самом деле я бы сохранился. Давайте сохранимся тогда. Позвоним Мэйлин.
What is it, Snake?
Сохранить. Давайте сюда перезапишем, да.
Snake, remember what the girl said. The graveyards are full of indispensable men. Snake, you're all alone and surrounded by bad guys. Try to be careful and avoid getting into a fight whenever you can.
You're right. Wow, you know all sorts of great quotes, don't you?
Well, both my parents are from Guangdong, China, but I was born and raised in America. I've always liked reading literature from both sides. Kinda keeps me in touch. I'll share some more quotes with you if you like.
I'm looking forward to it. But to tell you the truth, I'd like to learn more about you.
Well, I'll think about it.
Подкатывает. Так. Потопали, короче. Опс. Давайте под танк залезем. Стоп. Так, нормально. Вызываем лифт. Едем сначала на Б1, посмотрим, что там у нас. Да.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
Как скажешь. У меня на самом деле даже карты никакой нету. Я не могу вообще проходить пока двери, которые по уровням распределены. Ну чё?
Snake, if you want to go up or down a ladder, just press the action button by the ladder.
Окей. Вентиляция, опять же, потому что никаким другим иным путем, как я уже сказал, не попасть в эту камеру. Так, вот единственное, вот в этих шахтах ни хера не видно. Просто ни хера. В ту сторону можно, в ту сторону не можно. А в эту можно. Стоп, а кто здесь вообще? Нет, это я обратно. Подожди, я запутался. Короче, темно вообще, как в жопе. Ни хера не вижу. Ладно, сюда, короче. Нормально. Я. Чего? Кто там опять позвонил? А,
Snake, the DARPA chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
Я в курсе, что можно осмотреться. Подожди. Чуть назад сдадим. Ага, тут это Мэрил. Но с ней мы попозже. Стоп, а как? А почему он внимания не обращает? Он же должен обратить внимание и сказать то, что вот тут женщина. Вот.
Who's that?
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, right?
You here to save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they sent here to save your worthless butt.
Really? It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do they plan to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. It can't be.
You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects. How did you know that?
We've had a couple of run-ins in the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Why else would I come to a godforsaken place like this?
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between ArmsTech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production. If it hadn't been for the revolution.
Revolution?
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Rex?
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course, there is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes, Baker knows one, and I know one.
Baker? The president of Arms Tech.
That's right. Each of us needs to input our password, or there can be no launch. But they found out my password.
You talked?
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis?
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
This is bad.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
If they find out Baker's password...
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys?
They were designed by Arms Tech, the system developers, as an emergency override. Even without the passwords, you can just insert the card keys and engage the safety lock.
And if I do that?
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
So where are the keys?
Baker should have them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement?
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll read the data stored in the card.
And the doors will open automatically. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna get you out of here.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
Кончился.
Dead. Naomi, the chief. What happened?
I don't know. It looked like a heart attack, but...
A heart attack? No.
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
Absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Так, давайте разбираться далее. Паёк. Кого-то там укокошили, судя по звукам. Так, ты меня не хочешь открыть там, а? Выходим.
Don't move! So you killed the chief, you bastard! Liquid? No, you're not. Don't move!
Is this the first time you ever pointed a gun at a person? Your hands are shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful, I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance, that scared look in your eyes. They're rookie's eyes if I ever saw them. You've never shot a person, am I right?
You talk too much.
You haven't even taken the safety off, rookie.
I told you I'm no rookie!
You're not one of them, are you?
Open that door. You've got a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here!
Looks like we'll be a little delayed. What are you doing? Don't think! Shoot!
Оп. Ух, твою мать. Заряжай. Это зря. Сдох, что ли? Что там по селе, нам говорят? По кодексу, то есть.
Snake, what are you doing?
Что ты
Take
делаешь?
care of the
Позаботься
bad guys and get the hell out of there. You better use that weapon you found.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't talk to me like a rookie!
I'm telling you, shoot!
3 игры. Понятно. Как тебе Metal Gear-то? Блять. Надо поставить паёк, а то чтобы это хилился автоматом. Ух твою. Что ж ты не убежал, вот видишь. Гранаты. Все, зашибись. Нормально.
Thanks for the help.
Wait! Who are you?
Тебя ж так спалит, дурочка.
You fool! You've killed him!
I'm sorry, sir.
His mental shielding was very strong. I could not dive into his mind. Now we'll never get that detonation code. Boss, I have a good idea.
Так, сколько трансляция уже идет по времени, мне интересно. Успокойся, дуреха, блядь.
Good girl. Just like that.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The nanomachines are functioning properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
Да, это был Мантис. Так, стоп. Давайте пошмонаем, что ли, по камерам. Туда смысл. Хотя... Там, наверное, уже закрыто, да?
А?
Да. Так, это у нас товарищ, которого мы повидаем не в одной игре серии. Фу, что говорю? Ну, короче, вы поняли. Не в одной игре Metal Gear. Зовут его Джонни. В этой тут ничего нет? Нет. Так, непонятки какие-то у нас с Дональдом Андерсоном, но это все-таки не так просто, как можно подумать на самом деле. Ролик нам вот этот показали неспроста, где психоматис кого-то пытал. Там все увидите. Так, и теперь нам надо, как нам сказал директор Дарпы, на второй подвальный basement level 2, так сказать. Поехали. Второй подвальный уровень. Там, где якобы держат президента Армстеха Кеннета Бейкера. Давайте сохранимся на всякий пожарный. Кто там пришел, привет. На стримчанский. Позвоним Мэйлин.
You called, Snake?
Так, сохраните.
Snake, listen to what Lo Ji said. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. Just because you see an item doesn't mean that you always have to get it. If you don't really need it, think twice before you stick your neck out. It might not be worth it.
Ну, давайте еще каким-нибудь позвоним товарищам на всякий случай. Кэмпбелл, может, что он скажет интересного.
The walls that were cemented over should look slightly different. Look at the walls carefully in first-person view mode. Try to find the walls that have a different pattern.
Did you try hitting the wall? Maybe it'll sound different too.
You'll need some kind of explosive to destroy the wall, like C4 or something. Take a good look around the armory.
Ясно. Инструктор Казухира Миллер, Макдоналд, он же.
Snake, you've got to think. Your mind is your most dangerous weapon. If things are getting too complicated, try to simplify your thoughts. You can also try calling Campbell for advice.
Да, у Кэмпбелла. Так. Я так полагаю, поздно уже. Давайте для первой серии, для первого стрима, я думаю, этого, наверное, будет достаточно. Искать Кеннета Бейкера мы пойдем уже в следующей серии. Сейчас вот пока тестовый стрим, как стримится в режиме первой Соньки, с чатом, со всеми делами, через вот эксплит вроде как ничего так. Вот, поэтому давайте, наверное, на завтра мы отложим все оставшееся. Возможно, завтра мне удастся чуточку подольше посидеть и пройти дальше. Вот. А может и не завтра, я не знаю, как получится, в общем. Ну, на неделе точно тема будет. Если завтра не будет, на неделе точно. Поэтому все, ребят, кто присутствовал, спасибо. За лайки там, кто поставил, тоже спасибо отдельное. Кто будет смотреть записи, всем привет. И если новичок, подпишись. Не забудь поставить колокольчик, чтобы знать об уведомлениях, когда началась трансляция. И, в общем, всем удачи, ребят. Да, давайте, всем пока.